Hello peeps, welcome to the Old Yorkshire Git Tries. My name's Russ and we got Final Fantasy 14 part 521. Right, let's just get rid of these things, I don't need these. Right, a couple of quick notices. Get rid of that one. Yeah, there's an update tomorrow for this 6.4, so whether we'll have one tomorrow, I don't think so. So, apologies for that. You won't see me again till Tuesday. What do you mean, thank God for that? Shut up. And Kian's been on, bless him. Cheers, Kian. Man, you won't be hearing this because he's not watching them at the moment. His excuse is he's behind on the main story quest. So he doesn't want any spoilers. I just think he's bored with me, but hey, never mind. Oh, how are we all doing? I hope we're all okay. What a miserable day this morning. Oh, it's lovely out there. Weather-wise, it's fantastic. But watching news this morning, oh, God, yeah. It's. I can't say what I want because you're not allowed. You get kicked off. Anyway, what was it this morning? Oh, normal bump, but then it's wasting taxpayers' money. I don't know how they get away with it. It's the little things they spend so much money on that you don't even think about. It was on about the police in Britain taken into a mall. You know, the Met, Avon and Somerset, Devon and Cornwall, all the police, Manchester, Greater Manchester Police, and all that lot. Their bill for condiments was over £250,000. Taxpayers' money, that is, and. They had this chief constable on, and they said to him, like, you know, can you tell us more about it? And he's refused to reveal his sources. I'll get me caught. Right. Oh, got to start with the giggle, haven't we? Right, crack on. Orangery. We did that big battle yesterday. I enjoyed doing that big battle. It was bloody difficult, but I enjoyed doing it. Right. Time to proceed to the next stage. Oh, crap. With the tank's transportation arranged, our first task is complete. We now turn our attention to the second. That is obtaining the blessing of the Ilsabard contingent to use the Tower of Babel. Our destination is Camp Broken Glass. Okay. We're off to Camp Broken Glass. Right, there was one of the things I wanted to just swap over, wasn't it? Hang on. Was it that one? Interrupts the target action. Delivers an attack. Potency 130 to all enemies in the cone before you. Burst shot. Oh, where am I going to put it? What's that one? An attack with a potency of 100. Where am I going to put him? Shadow Bite. Potency of 170 to target and all enemies nearby. Ooh, well, I suppose I'll have to keep him now, I suppose. Caustic Bite. Oh, I just saw something then. Was it that one? I ought to group them together, don't I? Because that Iron Jaws works in conjunction with Caustic Bite. Oh, lad. Oh. It's all confusing. Right, speak with Lucia. Camp Broken Glass. Had a nice afternoon out, me and our dubs, yesterday. We got one of them new places. It's only just opened. It's only been open a couple of weeks in town. GDK. It's a Doner place, Doner Kebabs. So we thought, you know, we'll give it a try. So we had a nice walk along the prom. And GDK stands for German Doner Kebabs. So we thought we've got to give it a go because the Germans are really well known for making their doner kebabs, aren't they? No idea. But it's been, I won't say closed, but it got revamped well over a year ago, and it had all the windows blacked out and the signage was up, and it said, you know, German doner kebab, and it kept saying now hiring, and it was like that for over a year, and it finally opened up. And I tell you what, all the staff in there, I think they just went down to Dover and gave them all jobs. Really. They're all wearing I Love Dover baseball caps. I swear I saw a dinghy out the back. Oh, getting political. But yeah, it was all right. Would I go again? A bit when they charge you £2 for a 330ml Coke bottle, they don't even give you a glass. I think that's a bit of a rip-off. You know, £1.95 for a can of Coke. Yeah. Which, if they'd have gone to Tesco's, it'd have cost them about 30p each if they'd have bought a crate. I think that's a bit naughty. Oh, where's this? Zoom in a bit, because I'm... Ah, right, okay. It's in here. Ripping off buggers. It was a change. Oh, yeah, it's Filoki, innit? Yeah. Don't you want me, baby? Albert, allow me to personally thank you for your assistance during the recent incursion. That was a long time. Your actions saved many. What brings you here today? Pray forgive us for not sending word, Commander, but we seek your cooperation. Blah, 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 to the moon, blah, 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 blah. Indeed, we appreciate you consulting us instead of taking unilateral action. It is no simple matter to activate the tower, and I speak not only of the technological challenges. I think we must consider the emotional impact of such an action above all else. Pending a more official name, we refer to those who remain here as the Garlean community. As you'd expect, they are predominantly native Garleans, most of whom are uncomfortable with ethereal manipulation. Well, let them die then, when the void come. To compound matters, the trauma inflicted by Anima is still fresh. If the tower were to suddenly light up again, it is likely to cause distress and reopen old wounds. Yeah, better than facing a mass invasion by Golbez and his void-sent hordes, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation, as well as the promised bloodshed should we fail to act. Yet even were we to convey your warning to the public, many simply do not understand the workings of the magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend. We'll just turn around and say, well, it's either that or you're going to get killed. What's there to imagine? Haven't these people seen Void Sent with their own eyes? Yeah, just put it bluntly. The Void Sent are coming, we need to light it up. Let us suppose you encounter someone who is freezing in this cold. A natural thing to do might be to make them a fire, yes? But what if that person's sole experience with fire was being badly burned, and they harboured an acute fear? Or they freeze to death. Despite the benefits, nay, the necessity of the warmth you offer, they may well flee on instinct, or worse, misinterpret your actions for aggression. So, like the fire that torments this individual, the Tower of Babel torments the people of Garlemald. Yet we cannot afford to falter here. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear. I agree. To that end, the contingent will assist however we can. We should speak with Alfie and Alice. Yay, Alfie! With the report they have established with the Garlean people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insights. In the meantime, Orangery, might I ask that you remain here to oversee the technical aspects? Uh-huh. Right, Tertium. Oh, now then, I wonder, hang on, if I go to my botanist, just while I'm flying, don't look like there's much to gather. Not seeing nothing on my map. Plenty of trees, but I can't chop them down apparently. Well, of course we've got to go down. I was going to say we're past him. Right, become the bard again. Glad to see Albert. Vitres explain our dilemma. There's no unfounded concern that they might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That's putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms. Trust in the Ulsabard contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly or we risk jeopardising everything we've achieved. Cheers, Jules. Trust again. Well, it seems to me there's naught for it but to speak with the people. Rather than harping on about the necessity of the plan, we need to lend an ear to their concerns. Then perhaps we can begin working towards a compromise. I'll take you to meet the community leaders. They're at a station called Senatus near the Cenaculum Imperialis. I'd be honoured to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where people elsewhere stand as well, but that I'll leave to the others. Save Zero, you accompany me. Alice, I'm sure those in Tapper's Den will have their own opinions. Alfie, if I may drag you along. Missed you, Alfie, me old mate. Tertium, we leave to you. You're no stranger to people here, so it should take little prodding to convince them to speak freely. Settled. Once we've learned what we can, let's all meet in the Forum Solius. Okay. Question the people of Tertium. Right, let's go then. Serious lad. No, stop it. The tower's evil. It'll turn us. Leave it alone. Any more over here? No. Fretting lady. The tower isn't right, I tell you. All those magics. You've done us a good turn, but let's not talk about the tower anymore. Back to the... Are you out of your mind? What's it got to do with the void scent? I can't say I understand. That last one's down here. Popeye. Right, Popeye. Whatever its present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Garlemald. No respect. Shouldn't the Garlean people be its caretakers, not foreigners? Forget I said anything. Speak with Zero in Solius. Right, back on the old chicken. Jules is on his way with the others. I hope you find people more receptive than we did. No, not really. I've not watched those videos yet, Vixen. I went out yesterday, so couldn't do it yesterday. I've got a busy day ahead of me today. Get these and knock this one out for you. Busy day tomorrow. Hopefully then I'll be able to catch up. May I present you Lord Gnaeus and Metius, magistrates of the council. They're spearheading the efforts to establish a new system. When we raised the subject, they insisted we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Ilsabard contingent. I see Alfie and Alice have yet to arrive though, so perhaps we should wait. Doesn't matter if only some of you are present, we simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is the manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority, and it will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we have to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose reactivating it? Nay, we've had enough. The Garlemald of old may have fallen, but she fell in civil war to her own people, not to Eorzea nor any other land. We came here to assert our unequivocal claim to our territory. No, Garlemald and all that lies within our bounds is beholden to no one. Okay, then when the void come, don't ask for our help. It's simple, isn't it? Okay, right. We'll find another way. You're on your own. But Albert can't do that because he wants to help everybody. Jews. Since their excellencies are resolved to negotiate with the contingent, I will escort them to Tertium. I'll also instruct Alfie and Alice to meet us there. Lord Metius, Lord Gnaeus, by your leave, my comrades and I will speak with the residents of Senators. Though the contingent holds the Tower of Babel, it is I who wishes it to be reactivated, and thus I think it meet that I be present for this discussion. I understand people's hardships and their hopes and desires. Sorely lacking in my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. Lest you worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish only to identify common ground. Very well, but know that the guards will not hesitate to escort you from the premises should they judge your actions to be inappropriate. Settle then, you should all head to Senators. I'll join you there after I see their excellencies safely to Tertium. You save everybody, then they end up doing that. You're right, Cocker. Shira Rakiri. Under the moonlight. Right, I've got to speak with Versan. It's over that way. Right. All aboard. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I thought I had it on here. Bugger. Oh, I can't remember what the other one was. So it's not Lookout. Oh, what was it? Was it Prey? I can't remember. I have been told. One of you kindly explained to me. And I can't remember what it was now. So it's not Lookout. Did I not? No. Did I not have it as... What about the Gunbreaker one? Wave. Nope. Stagger Shocked. Oh, I can't remember now. Battle Stance, Thumbs Up, Cheer, Clap. Pay Respects? No. Pray, I think. No. Try once more. Must be level 80. Okay. Bard. Aha! Wasn't quite on him. Alright. Well, I got it anyway. Watch out! Oh, Do 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 do. About halfway through. Here it is, Senatus, a temporary refuge for political dignitaries. Given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted, we should consider ourselves fortunate. I hope it will be worth the trouble. As do I, Zero, as do I. So we're in the Senatus. Let me get rid of my map. Don't need that for the minute. To begin, I propose we split up and ask the residents for their views. Okay. Pelagia. You want to know what I think? I'm a soldier. I try not to think about politics at all. I'll say this much. Our leaders labour to preserve our culture, way of life.
That side.
Got a brew. Ooh, lovely. Barrel of ceruleum. You recognise the large cask, very same you and your comrades used to transport ceruleum from Lapis Benalis. Got another guy somewhere. Where is he? Over this way, apparently. This him? Marcus. Hey up, cocker. How do I feel about the contingent? Conflicted. Tasked with the distribution of supplies. Be that as it may, even though the Empire's collapsed, we have our pride. Come on, get out the door. I'll go and check this sparkles. Stockpile of assorted supplies bear markings indicating they were provided by the Ilsabard contingent. The Enclave is clearly reliant upon the Alliance for aid. Speak with Versan. Finished touring the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? Stuff. Much the same as me then. They accept the contingent's help out of necessity, harbour a measure of resentment. They have only themselves to blame. If they don't like the bargain, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you? It's absolutely out of the question. Who's that? Who said that? Need to go and get me brew. What's going on? We were wondering the very same. We came running when we heard shouting. Is aught the matter? No, I was just trying to explain. Maybe you can clear it up. The contingent has made a reasonable request. This man insists that it's impossible. Concerns the Magitech weapons which run rampant throughout Reggio Urbanissima. Every time we deliver supplies, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we propose the elimination of all machina that loiter near the supply room, but you heard him, they refuse to even consider it. Who is to say they are as dangerous as you attest? It has been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge Magitech material for your own ends. I know not if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. More speculation by the magistrates, I presume. Ridiculous, but they have spoken, and unless we want to inflame tensions, there's naught we can do. Come on, Zero. How complicated relations become when not grounded in a clear and equitable arrangement. Yeah, that's politics for you, love. An equitable arrangement, of course. I understand the difficulty of your position. As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but I must first speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of the matter? By all means. We'll just reprogram them to protect the Magitechs to become protectors, not attackers. Simple, innit? Let us return to Camp Broken Glass. We might discuss the situation there. Right, while we're travelling, I'll go and get me brew. Shan't be a minute. Right. Cheers, peeps. Oh, wet the old whistle. Right. Let's go and speak with Maxima. Recording? Yeah, just checking. What's time? Welcome back. I pray there's been positive developments. Not really. Maybe not yet. There's a method by which I believe we all stand to gain. As Satrap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Ratatat and the people of Garlemald. Please continue. The people of this nation have lived through its collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain. It's their home. They've been able to survive this far thanks to the Ilsabard contingent, or rather, in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. It's no surprise then that some Garleans are loath to engage with foreigners, for fear of indebting themselves further or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. That's why I wish to present them with an equitable arrangement, one that would restore to them a sense of agency, having been forced to rely upon charity. Easier said than done. What exactly did you have in mind? Long have Garlemald and Ratatat abided by a treaty of non-interference. Freely have we traded with one another, and I wish but to continue in this tradition. We would provide your people with such supplies as you require, in return for which you would grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as well as share your Magitech resources and expertise. As we become more reliant upon your technologies, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you will be duly compensated. Rat-a-tat's culture will be enriched by your Magitech wonders, and our ever-increasing demand for your wares will see Garlemald grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interests of the other in mind can an equitable relationship be forged. Yeah. It's a principle I once thought I understood, but have come to appreciate all the more in recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift. Good old Zero. Shut your mouth, love. Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration. I cannot speak for every Garlean. I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Rat-a-tat were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalise trade relations with us. If you see the sense in my proposal, then I ask you to join me in the negotiations at Tertium. Don't you want me, but I am the law. By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. I've learned all that I may regarding the tower's operations, so I too shall go to Tertium. Speak with Metius. Where are we speaking with Metius then? Over at Tertium again. It's fast travel. Can't be arsed. Crowd you may have bought, but numbers will not intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by right. Nothing you will do convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it's not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people. Let us instead discuss the future. As the satrap of Rat-a-tat, I wish to establish a new trade agreement. What do you need? The aid we presently receive will not last forever, my lord. Sooner or later we must stand on our own 2 feet, but to do so we must secure a means to replenish our coffers. The proposed agreement presents a rare opportunity. It's true, we do not want for Magitech and Ceruleum, and foreign currency will be needed to procure such things as we like. It would depend on the precise terms. But I can see the merits. Can't believe what I'm hearing. You served the Emperor, were a proud patriot, yet now you entertain selling national resources like a common merchant. Well, that's what trade is, mate. Like you, I weep for what we have lost, but if we are to rebuild Garlemald, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense, you are a traitor, Gnaeus, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, when the people of Senatus learn of this, they will cry out for your blood. Oh, get him. Lord Metius, wait. Do 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 do. I've got to keep a check on time because I've got to go back to Gridania, innit? I've got to start selling stuff and what have you. Need to get some money back. And bloody that jewellery cost me a fortune. No. I want Julius. Thank you. What we got this time? Determination, vitality, skill, speed, vitality, and direct hit rate. Melon juice. Critical hit, vitality, and spell speed. Now I don't need spell speed. Spell speed now. So it looks like it's going to be melon juice. Can't beat the old juice of a melon. It's far too dangerous for a civilian to be outside alone. We must go after Lord Metius. Let us leave matters here in Maximus' care while the rest of us join in the search. If Lord Metius is bound for Senatus, we may be able to catch up to him in Regio Urbanissima. I pray he's not come to any harm. Right, we're going to do a bit of fighting, are we? Where are we going? Oh, over there. Get on the old chicken. Or the dog. Oh no, I'm not interested in a fate. Freak's Night Song. I'm alive.
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
You'd have been dead.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers. But I won't stop looking nonetheless. And I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
Sometimes that's all you have.
Aye. So long as we live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
To be lectured by the younger, it ill becomes a man of my station. I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me?
Good old Jules.
We
Nice
part.
one, son.
I apologize for my discourtesy.
Yeah, damn right you should
I owe you my
apologise.
life, and I thank you.
Eulis, wait. I'd like a word. With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrates safely back to Tertium.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here. So that's how Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust. I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person. Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence.
Good old Alfie and Alice.
Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns. During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once. A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened. They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search for means to end the Contra Memoria. They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away. I didn't know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them, too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more. I continued fighting alone. But ultimately, I was undone. Overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together. I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me, and I was swept into the rift. When I finally managed to return, it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations.
Oh, so there we have Zero's story.
I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it.
Ah, you're learning now though, love.
I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone. But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive. So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today. Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
Ooh, get a room, son.
Here it is again. The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue.
Albert, I'll pass that
The
effect on
urge to
women.
weep, though there is no sorrow. If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
However you like, with a handshake. Oh, he doesn't want a handshake, he wants something more than that, don't you? Go on, Albert, go for it. Here's your move. Oh,
Give me your hand. It's not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means. Someone you trust.
oh, Albert. Right, that is where we're going to finish it for today then. I'm not going to have a chance to get back. I can do it another time, can't I? They're not going anywhere. Right. Cheers, Kian, for being back in touch. Yeah, I'll see you soon, mate. But anyway, peeps, have a great day. It's a lovely day again. Whatever you're up to, have a great time, but stay safe. But anyway, till tomorrow, I'll see you.